Whatever you do, don't bring this on your trip. You trust me, you will regret it. What's up, travelers? It's been a while since I made a video, so I hope it's not as awkward watching this as it is talking to the camera and making it for you guys. Sing along. Today we are going through everything I'm taking in my bag on my 4-month trip backpacking Central America. You guys all voted on Instagram and Facebook that you wanted to see this, so well, here's your video. Now, I think that anyone who goes on any trip can benefit from this because I've been doing it for 6 years and I'm bringing almost nothing I brought on my first trip because it was just ridiculous what I thought I needed other than what I actually really want to bring. So everything I have is really budget friendly and just kind of the best thing of that item to bring. And also, I think you'll find a lot of items that you didn't even think about bringing. It's just gonna make traveling easier and a little more fun for you. So I'm just gonna get started from the top and then we'll go from there. The first thing I wanna go over is what kind of bag you wanna bring. So this right here is called the Kelty 50 Red Wing. If you know anything about me, I probably get a new bag every year. This is one of the best I've found and it's about $80. If you're trying to find a bag, a lot of people, I see people doing suitcases all the time, but really this is the way you want to go if you're moving around a lot. And what you really want to make sure that this thing has is a front pocket that opens up all the way the whole length of the bag. Actually, that's the wrong pocket. There we go. So you can see that it opens up the full length, and this way you can get access to any items you have at the bottom that you're gonna wanna grab. This might seem like a simple thing, but most bags only open at the top, and it's gonna kill you when you're going, especially for an extended period of time. So you can buy any bag. This is the Kelty Red Wing 50 liter. It's perfect. It's about 80 bucks, and usually bags go for about $120 plus. Now I travel with 2 bags packed, and so my second bag is a camera bag. So no one's probably be traveling with this unless you do photography and video. So really, what I suggest is 1 bag, and then what I do is I pack a day bag. I just got this one, it's pretty cool. It's a 20-liter Osprey, and it goes for about 30 bucks on Amazon. It's really nice and lightweight for day treks, and I don't put anything in this when I go traveling. For the airports, like this goes in my big bag with nothing in it. And then that camera bag is actually my personal item, and to save money, I really haven't found an airline that actually cares if your personal item is a small backpack. So that's what you can kind of do to save some extra money. Don't pay for a carry-on. If they do make you pay at the airport, then you didn't get away with it. But my experience is that they almost will never charge you. The next item is something that took me 3 years to add to my bag, and it's these really nice travel little pouches. This one's great for airports, and it goes right under your shirt, so you don't have to worry about any pickpocketing or losing things. And what's really cool is that it gives you extra space to carry your passport and your wallet and your phone. Especially if you're a guy wearing basketball shorts, you don't have to worry about those important items falling out or anyone stealing them. And then this is new this year, it's a fanny pack. Most travelers will wear it kind of like this when they're going through cities, and it's a really good way to not get pickpocketed. And I mean, it can hold like coins and all your money, wallet, passport, and phone, like right at your fingertips. You don't have to worry about anything falling out. This is what I'm not wearing anymore, but I used to rock this. It was just a bigger way to I used to put my camera stuff in here when I was at the airport, and it was just a good way to add to my backpack, and that way I didn't have to go to my backpack to get things that I was using and needed all the time, like your passport, your phone, or portable battery chargers. This is something that's for your backpacks. It's called a rainfly, and a lot of backpacking packs will come with them integrated into like a bottom zipper. And this is really for when it rains. It's waterproofing. You can put it over your bag to make sure nothing gets wet. Now, it's probably, you're not gonna need it for that. What I use it for, and I've seen a lot of travelers doing, is putting it over their bag when they're either on a transfer boat or even just walking through the cities after a bus. or even on a flight, because you can put this over your bag and it covers all the pockets. And that way, like, no one's gonna be like trying to undo this and then get in your zipper, and you can spot it easier because you can get these in like bright yellow if you want. And so when your bag's coming down the carousel, you can spot your bag. So these I see more for safety more than raining, but also if it rains, pop this thing over your head if you want, or your bag. The most important thing you need to pack are these nice long flippers. Make sure you don't forget these at home. Probably the best thing I've added to my bag. I'm obviously joking. I don't recommend anybody bringing these on any trip, even if you plan on scuba diving. I'm bringing them this trip because I'm doing my dive instructor course, so I want my own gear, but it's gonna be a pain. Probably gonna saran wrap this to the outside of my bag, get a lot of weird looks, and until I go scuba diving, it's gonna suck lugging these things around, but it's something I love doing. I won't go over all my scuba diving gear, and here's a good thing that I added that I didn't know on my first trip. It's these really absorbent small towels you can bring. I remember bringing a massive beach shower towel. It took up half my bag. And really, when you're doing these trips, you want to pack as light as you possibly can. So these are cool. I see these going for like 15, 20 bucks on Amazon. And a lot of travelers, especially if you're a girl, you're gonna want 2 of these because, I mean, after a shower, they get wet. They dry really quick, but you're gonna want 2. This is a really good buy. And like, this has changed drying off for me, which is, all right, it's a big thing, drying off. So safety is next. Now, everyone knows that I really kind of don't worry about things until they happen. And so just kind of take this advice with a grain of salt, or whatever they call that. Don't bring a big safety kit. And the reason is, if something bad happens to you, this is not gonna be the closest thing to you. Like, someone else is gonna be grabbing their first aid kit, or if you're on a tour or something, people will have actual stuff. So don't pack these with, don't pack these as if you're about to perform surgery. You know, Band-Aids, and the most important thing are painkillers, Advil for headaches, cold medicine. That's what these are for. So pack them small. You only need them for your medications. Don't be packing, you know, a stitch kit. I've been traveling 6 years and I've never used this except for pills. The next thing is this headlamp. This is really good if you're traveling in hostels or if you plan to be out. And it's just really helpful to not have to use your phone light, and you can be hands-free. So headlamp, definitely a must. I bring this on every trip. I've used it 0 times. This is my Bear Grylls pocket knife, and it's the only thing left from my original trip 6 years ago in Hawaii. I've never used this. I know everyone's thinking, for safety, you need to pack this. I can't see myself stabbing anyone. It's just like not who I am. I'll use this to break open things when I buy them, but this is what you need for safety. This is pepper spray, and it's something you might not think to bring when you're going on a trip, but this not only would work on someone trying to hurt you or rob you, but animals trying to get you, since you're going to an exotic place. These are nice. These items are huge. So these are called packing cubes. I have them in 3 different sizes. And my first trip, I put all my clothes in plastic grocery bags, and within 2 days, the bags were ripping and everything was falling out, and it was just a horrible time. So I saw another person make a video with these travel cubes. They go for like 15, 20 bucks on Amazon, and it's really great. I put my pants or anything in this large one. My shirts always go in this medium-sized one, and then my underwear and socks go in this small one. The one thing when buying these, you want to make sure you get a see-through one so you can see what item you're looking for when you need it. This is a must in your travel bag. Another huge item for safety are these bagged locks. These are really nice, and I get this wire, which is not very expensive on Amazon, with these combination locks. Don't get the key lock because that's just another thing you have to carry around. Get the combination locks. This is probably my favorite thing I added to my bag last year. Let me show you how it works. When I'm going to these tropical places, because I go to leave the snow, and so I'm always going somewhere warm, and I stay at really cheap spots, and a lot of times they don't have air conditioning. So this is a travel fan, and it doubles as a flashlight and a portable battery charger. So even if you're in a place with air conditioning, some people I know can't sleep without a fan. And so this just goes so small. It's the smallest one I've ever found. And it can really just go anywhere in your bag. and doubling as a portable charger, so you don't have to charge your phone at outlets that are away from your bed at hostels. It's really nice, and this has helped me sleep in all kinds of climates, especially if you go camping for the night, and if you're doing an overnight trek in another country. Bring this because it's going to be hot, and this is just really help you sleep. There's nothing can ruin a trip like getting no sleep for the next day for a big adventure. So this is huge. It's a portable travel fan. You can get off Amazon for like 15 bucks. So I always pack sandals, and I wear this about 90% of the time when I'm traveling abroad. I wear tennis shoes only when I'm doing a volcano hike or climbing a mountain or going for a run and exercising. But mostly I'm wearing these sandals. Now they don't take up any space in my bag because I put these where on one of the bottle holders on my backpack. You know, those little side sleeves. Call those water bottle holders, I don't know. So these go on the outside of my bag, and I wear these, of course, when I'm in the airport. So no space will be taken up in your bag. I only bring 2. I know you ladies are gonna bring a bunch, which is okay. I haven't met a lot of girls that regretted it, but just think about what you're actually gonna be comfortable with when you're traveling. Most of the time you're going to a cool spot, no one's gonna be caring what you're wearing, or you'll be at the beach and not wearing anything anyways. Clothing, so this is something I'm not gonna go over. All the things I bring, I don't pack a lot of shirts because I like to buy stuff in the country I'm in, and it's just a cool souvenir for me. So I'll pack about 3 to 5 tank tops, and then about 3 to 5 shorts. I don't pack any jeans or anything because I'm never going somewhere to where I want to wear a lot of clothes. Now, if you are going somewhere that's colder, of course you get to pack accordingly. And if you're a girl, your clothes are even smaller than ours. So I see a lot of girls pack loads of outfits, which is cool because it's hard to find something that fits you just right in a foreign country. So girls, pack as much as you want. I never met a girl who's regretted it, but almost no traveler wears all the outfits she packs. What I will suggest is bringing these. So this is a really nice rain jacket. It's completely waterproof, and it was a gift from my friend Chris. So this is really nice. I like being exotic. I like people noticing what I'm wearing bright colors. Now this is a puffy jacket that folds up into its pocket, so it's really cool for space savings, and I'm usually not anywhere I need to be warmer, but if you're hiking at night to get the sunrise, these things can come in handy, and so I just pack it. It doesn't take up much space, just in case. Other than that, for clothes, I always pack this like hippie travel hat. It's just something I've always worn. It kind of just like brings me into the spirit of traveling. I never really wear it at home, but I wear it almost every day when I'm traveling. This is really handy for all of you that bring more electronics and charging cords. Now these come in all sizes, so mine's a little bigger since I carry a lot, but it's an organizing little bag for all your cords and all your hard drives, memory cards. It's really nice to have if you're traveling, especially if you work while traveling, like I do. It can just keep all your stuff organized, and you don't want to lose or break anything. I know this has all my important stuff, so I know to take care of it. So this is really good to bring as well. The good stuff is the toiletries and things to stay clean while you're traveling. I don't pack a lot, and I'm a big bar soap guy because liquid soap just goes away so quick. And a lot of times, honestly, I'll buy bar soap that can also be shampoo. So I'll use it in my hair, and then I grabbed one of these bags from Walmart, I think. This might have been a gift from another traveler, but this is all the space I want to take for my toiletries. It just takes a bar soap, a toothbrush, toothpaste, and then you can bring a little bottle of shampoo if you really like. This is the best razor I've gotten, so for all you guys out there, this is called the One Blade by Philips, and for electric razors, it really gets close to the skin. Better than any other razor I've found. I've done the whole throwaway razors, and I just get razor burn. So that's something for you. This is a good alternative. Now it does not take USB charging, so it's another cord you have to bring. But one charge lasts me 4 months. And then if it does run out of battery, you can go to the throwaway razors. If you were to choose one that's not this, which seriously, this is the best one I've found. I use this every day if I need to. I would go for a razor that has the micro USB charging, so you have to carry one less cord with you while you're going. This is really cool. This is something I just got for Christmas from my brother. It's called the Rocket Notebook. I always bring a journal. I'm a big documenter. Some people say it's lame, but I love documenting my trips in my own words and stuff to look back on when I'm older. And this is cool because it's not big and it's kind of futuristic, so you can write in it and then scan it with your phone, and it goes right into a digital cloud that you'll have forever. So it's a good way to back up your stuff. And after you erase it, you still have it, so it doesn't need a lot of pages. I used to just go to Walmart and get a $5 little journal that I could bring around with me, and I write in it every night if I can, on the buses and in the hostel bed. So make sure you're documenting your trips. You won't regret it, I promise you. It's not lame, it's cool. Now I want to talk about the list of things not to bring, and this is just straight from what I used to bring that I would never bring nowadays. So I think it could help you out. Now keep in mind that everyone's travel itinerary is different. This is just stuff that I laugh about when I think about nowadays. So I used to travel with a tent, like a big tent on the back of my backpack. My first trip was Hawaii, and I actually used it a lot because I camped on the beach, which, you know, it's illegal, and I don't suggest it unless you're really roughing it. Any hiking and overnight treks that you do, there will be companies there to let you rent out their gear. It's not worth lugging your own stuff around unless you're doing like a 2-month trip from Mexico to Canada, 4-month trip, whatever your crazy through hike you want to do. Don't bring your tent, don't bring your camping gear. Along with that, I used to bring a hammock. I used to bring a water filter. You know, just buy a water bottle and refill it with clean water that the hotel or hostel offers. Me and my friends used to literally take water from rivers and then drink it after putting it through a water filter. It was fun, it was an experience, but I would never do that nowadays. We used to save on just buying 50-cent water bottle. With that, any camping gear, really, I wouldn't bring. I always bring, you know, fire starters, those reflector save me things. These things just really aren't gonna happen, guys. Knock on wood, right? But those are stuff that really just take up space in my bag that I would never bring. Boots is a big one. I used to bring boots a lot, and I would tie them to the outside of my bag. They'd be so heavy, I'd wear them. They're not even that comfortable. Tennis shoes are really all you need for hiking. If you're a really big hiker and you just love your hiking boots, then go ahead and bring them. I've done it on trips, but you really don't need it, and tennis shoes do just fine. Stop bringing footwear for every occasion. That's my advice for that. Don't bring a big towel. Any hostel or hotel will have the shower towels that you could have. If you really want a beach towel, I bring a really thin cloth you can buy from Amazon, like the beach towel ones that don't pick up sand, and it's really thin, it doesn't take up a lot of space. You can also buy something when you're there that's a cool, unique gift, and it's gonna be inexpensive, but like that shower towel is gonna take up a lot of space in your bag. I would get these that I talked about earlier in the video, but that's a big one I would never do anymore. I don't bring a travel pillow. I see travelers have to take this thing with them for the month that they're traveling. It's big, you can't really compress it. The one year I bought a inflatable one, and that worked as well, but I don't bring any now. I use actually like a hoodie or some clothes that I'm bringing if I want to sleep on the plane, but I can't sleep on the plane anyways. If you're bougie and you need the travel pillow, bring it. That's something I don't bring anymore. It's so big, and I don't know. I don't see other travelers with them either. I don't bring a speaker anymore, and I suggest if you want to bring a speaker to bring it, because they are cool. I used to bring them all the time, but now it seems like there's always someone else with a speaker, so I don't bring it. It's another thing to charge. It's another expensive item maybe that you're gonna have to worry about someone stealing. You also have to play the music if you bring it out, and then you have to try to please everybody. So I don't bring a speaker, definitely bring headphones. But it just kind of you know, you can't live in the moment as much when you're trying to play music for everyone. And a lot of hotels and hostels will have a DJ playing music anyway, so I don't bring a speaker, definitely for that one. Don't bring more than one pair of jeans. I don't bring any jeans, but if you're gonna bring a pair, like you like dressing up or you're going to a city, only bring one pair. You can wash it or even just wear it a few days without washing it. It's not gonna get dirty. But these are heavy and they take up a lot of space. So to travel light as a backpacker, don't bring more than one pair of jeans. I don't bring any sports equipment. Now, I used to bring Frisbees and balls and things like that to have fun. I suggest bringing like maybe a mini football if you want, like if you're a bunch of like bros. Trying to do some bro things, but like big Frisbees and stuff, don't bring. You can buy it there, like a cheap one at the store, and then leave it there. It's really just not worth taking up space in your bag. You're not gonna use it much. There's so much stuff to do when you're traveling that I don't think you'll need it. If you're a surfer, bring your own surfboard though, and stuff like that, but I don't bring any kind of sports equipment when I go. I don't bring games. I bring a deck of cards. I used to bring like chess or board games if I could. Sometimes I've seen people travel with a deck of Cards Against Humanity. The reason I don't travel with them is because lots of hostels have games to play. And even when they didn't, I almost never played the games I would bring because there's such other stuff to do, or I bring a deck of cards. You know, everyone wants to play drinking card games. So a deck of cards is all you need. Leave everything else at home. I've talked about this earlier, but don't bring a big knife. I almost never use my knife except when I'm trying to open something. But I usually use the scissors that's in my first aid kit anyways. You're never gonna use it. Where are you gonna take this knife? I mean, people are gonna think you're weird if you're taking a knife to clubs and stuff. So I don't think it's a good idea. It's heavy, it takes up space in your bag. So don't bring it. I used to bring workout equipment. I used to bring bands, which if you are a big hunk dude trying to get your workout in, bring whatever you need. But what I've found is that body weights is sufficient when you're traveling. I've seen hostels that have gyms in there that you can lift weights, but like a band would be my best suggestion to you if you're trying to get a pump in when you're on your travels. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. I think I gave you guys a good starting base for just putting this video together last minute before I leave. So if you have any questions, let me know. Love to see what you guys think. And please follow me on my adventures. I know 2020 has been rough for travelers, and so I hope I can kind of bring it back to you guys following on this trip. And let me know what you want to see. Love you all. Peace.